That's when I'm got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose when it's all on the...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shoot. Check 3. Now, 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Everett. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 25. Check. He's crouching. He's checking crack. Watch out. There.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a third down.
And it's third down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Hey, lock it. Off the screen. Ready?
Back to throw. Moreland, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Topper. Check 31. 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. Check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA! Joe Mixon, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26, Mike.
They run the counter. Hines. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
42, Mike, 42. Stop your body.
From the gun on 3rd down, Norland. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3. Shit. Go out. Say. Hey, check 5.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the ready. 42 is the mic. Greystone, travel.
On 1st down, Norland. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. Everett. Space to run past the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Whip. Watch the whip. No. Leo. Switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
61.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Kill. Check. Right now. Squeeze.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pull it high. Keep it up. Ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
General West.
That's a
He
gain of
won't be
5.
ready. He
Brings
won't
up
be ready.
3rd and 4.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
64, weak. Hey! Stay at home.
Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Here we go, D. Here I come. X3. 218, chopper. Come again. Deuce. Check three. Let's go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
45. Mike, 45.
Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Boy, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That looked a little bit off. You expect more leg out of him, but he did get it to go.
But you and I both know sometimes depending on the angle, they may take a little bit off of the kick in order to make sure that they line it up properly and bring it home through the posts.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Go get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want 36.
This is Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
High 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Moreland. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, Bravo. I got you. I got you. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Operating from the gun, Moreland into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On the set. Topper. Long day. That's got to be a long day. Secret.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
To number 6. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Cross. 22 jet bomber. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift.
It's a big one there for the Chargers.
First down and goal to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They run. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Watch 16, watch 16.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Moreland. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They run with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Moreland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Whoa. Let's get it.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, Moreland. They complete it to Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chargers take over first
Let's go.
and 10
Let's do it.
at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
64, weak.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Dancing away at the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Protein spill.
2nd down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yep. Switch. Shoot.
Now a give right side. It's Robinson. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And it brings it 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the air. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Showing up, showing up. Check. Who's now?
They run the counter. It's Hines. He's got a first down past the 30. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 85 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 78 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They can't hang with us. Check 3 and check 4.
This is Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down now, it's Hines, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also moved the sticks. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got a
battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 6-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Moreland, he's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, He won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Check.
At the 2-yard line.
Another try for Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last 2 runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action. Moreland. And going deep for Hill. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Moreland.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mixon, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to John Ross. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On first down, Hines. And some room to run now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, 50, play.
QB's traps, let's go. Shoot.
Topper.
Sit. Hey, check.
Rock it. Now.
They'll try to run with Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Looking to throw. Moreland. And this is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Quick stone, Travis.
Slam. Check 50.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 50 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down, 18 Gator.
Watch the screen.
Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
We got this.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check 52. Hey. Switch it. Come on, switch now.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 26.
Ready.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the